Hello, everybody. This is Sri from Unique Solutions of Advanced Technologies. I am coming back to you with a great entrepreneur in local market here in Michigan and aspiring political leader, Sunny Reddy. Sunny Reddy has been an entrepreneur for over 35 years, a wonderful success story that more or less an American dream, you can say. He came to United States for doing his master's in Wayne State University, and then became a serial entrepreneur and established multiple businesses and contributed a great deal of effort to the benefit of the community. Sunny has been a great contributor during the COVID, particularly in making a huge donations and a lot of efforts rallying on helping those who are in need and who are challenged, especially during the COVID period. And Sunny, he's been always a leader in the community. And here you go, Sunny, please share some of your experiences here.
Good morning, Sridhar, and thank you for giving me an opportunity and taking your time to talk to me this morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Yep, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to talk to everyone. So my name is Sunny Reddy again. As Sridhar said, I have a master's from Wayne State University in chemical engineering. And after that, I worked for several companies, including Chrysler, then several telecom companies. And that's how I ended up starting my own telecom company.
Yes.
So from the day one, the way I look at it is whatever I look at it, I said, you know what, can I make it easy to do it? Can I automate this process?
Right.
That's what I do. So when I was working for a telecom company, I said, you know what, let's make it easy for the companies, especially, you know what, with the internet, the world came together.
Yes.
So no matter where you are, the world came together. So I said, you know what, why not make this internet useful for the telecom world? So
right.
that's when I think the VoIP started getting into the market, and that's when I jumped in back in 2004. By the way, you know what, we are celebrating our 20th year this year. My company.
Congratulations. Congratulations. 20 years of journey on VoIP Office and providing telecom services to all your customers and particularly small businesses in America.
Right. That's on the telecom side, but my IT company has about 35 years. I started back in 1996, close to 35 years. Right after my college.
Congratulations.
And, thank you. And I like to teach also, love to teach. So that's how I started teaching programming languages for the people who are like kids who are looking for a job. They are not even IT background. So we used to take start training them from the basics to make them programmers, network support persons. That's how I started. And the companies, I don't run the company, but still is there. My partners. But I'm proud of what I did. And, moreover, my contributions to the society, I love to work with them. That's my hobby. When I saw someone is in trouble, I put myself into it. I said, how would I do it? What do I expect? What do I expect? Either from the friends or from the community. So when I saw those kind of situations, I always jump in and try to do as much as I can.
So in your entrepreneurial experience, what have you find yourself in a difficult moment, and how did you come out of it? Purely in a business and entrepreneurial experience.
Okay, the business side. Obviously, you know what, when you started as a small business, getting business is tough. You have to establish the trust.
True.
So just to give you an example, when I started my company, I was going to, talk to my friends. But in the back of my mind, hey, you know what, I'm just starting a business. If my friends trust me, if I don't deliver, what's my situation is going to be in the society with my friend circle. And there used to be a fear, always used to be a fear behind my back. That's the difficult time. And you know what, thanks to my friends in the community, in the school, in the industry, they are the one who helped me to get started. That was my difficult time when I started business, getting into the market yourself, or establish a trust in the market. That's the
Hmm.
most difficult. I'm
So
glad
if I rephrase it, that you took the leverage of the existing trust with your friends and business acquaintance
That's
to
right.
create a trusted company in the market, and
That's
thus
right.
you were able to progress on
That's right.
the development of business. Wonderful. Thank you very much. That's a great tip for the future communities, business community.
That's
So,
right.
um, what is that you solve as a problem for your customers?
So the main thing is, today's world is phone is not just the phone.
Yes,
Phone is your life, actually. You have
indeed.
pretty much everything in there.
The phone moved from
So my
being into a need position.
That's right. That's right. So I said, you know what, let's make use of the technology what we have.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
with my background, I want to
Hmm.
make it easy for my customers to do their
Hmm.
job,
Yeah.
no matter where they are, no matter where they are. Give them a tools to make
Hmm.
their life easier in their business.
So if I take that by bringing the mobile app as part of the VoIP office service,
Sure.
you are actually eliminating additional hardware needed on the desk in order to have a communication with the rest of the world. Is that a fair statement?
It is. In addition to that, it is that's one of them. In addition
Yeah.
to that, you know what? The phone goes with you, no matter where
Yeah.
you are. You're available.
Right.
You're making yourself available to your prospects and your
And
customers,
to your customer. So
and
that's
your and your employees are always available to you. And yesterday I was talking to one of the customer, and I asked him, name the one feature you like about our service.
yeah.
He immediately jumped on and he said, I do have a warehouses. One of
Yeah.
the things I like about it is I'm on the road all the time. And if I'm trying to reach any of my employees, if they don't pick up, I can directly jump onto my overhead speakers from my cell phone and page them to ask them to pick up. He said, that's the feature. I loved it.
So you're suggesting that applying this technology on the business is a more of a must than of a desire anymore. Am I correct?
That's right. That's right.
So with
It's becoming a necessity now.
right. So what kind of application that the new phone systems are helping the small businesses? Give me a couple more tips as to how a small business should look at phones as being a productive equipment opposed to simply a phone, which doesn't have value in the past.
Sure, sure. Let me start with an example, actually, a
Right.
small business, a
Sure.
doctor's office, a doctor's
Right.
office.
Yeah.
And we do have a lot of medical customers.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our most of our doctors use our integration capability.
Mm-hmm.
So our system is capable of integrating into their EMRs, medical
Mm.
system,
Right.
patient tracking systems. So when they get the call, they not only addressing by name because the
Mm-hmm.
information already popped up on the screen. They can
Yeah,
see who's calling. They can
I
also
see.
talk about the family,
Mm-hmm.
their kids. That brings them the relationship. That brings them establish a close relationship. The patient, their customers or patients thinks that, oh my God, you know what? They remember my name. They talk about my
Yeah.
family.
Right.
That brings the relationship closer. So
Gotcha. That's a very highly valuable feature for keeping and continued relationship with the customers for any business.
right.
Thank you very much. That's a great suggestion on how a phone technology can be applied on a small business. Just one example speaks volumes. Thank you
Right.
very much. And so my follow-up questions with you is like you have been a serial entrepreneur, you have been established several businesses, and you've been in the market and helping communities several ways. So a new entrepreneurs or young students from the school coming out, they have a challenge that I don't know how to start a business, and that that fear of failure or fear of not knowing in starting the business drives them towards finding a job. And obviously, job market has its own volatility, and competition in the job market also poses a challenge. So a young person, a student coming out of university, what do you suggest to them? how do you suggest them that they can start a business?
Sure. Just want to let you know what, this country is a land of opportunities. It
Indeed,
really,
yes.
it really it is actually.
Yes.
Just
You
myself.
are one of the best examples of it.
Right. I mean, I like many of the immigrants. I landed in this country with $1,000 in my hand,
Right.
and it took me 6 months to send the $1,000 back to my dad and establish my life here.
True.
One of the thing is I had a drive. I want to succeed. In fact,
Right.
actually, my mom said, no matter what you do,
Mm-hmm.
you need to succeed. Don't come back. Don't come back. Don't be a loser. So back of my mind, it was a drive. And I said, no matter what I do. So when I'm starting, it's a survival part of my survival. I worked everywhere. You name it, I worked.
Yeah.
You call it at the restaurant, whether you call it at the gas station.
Right.
Okay, that's part of my that's beginning of my journey. When you starting your business, as I said again, when I start my business, I did use my resources. My resources are my friends. My resources are people I know in the industry. Okay,
right.
They are the one knows you personally. Use them for having whatever the business you start. Work with them. Start beginning with them.
Right.
You need to establish a trust in the market. So until you develop the trust, nobody's going to give you business. Probably like the jobs too. You know what? Every job people are looking for. Oh, you need to have experience.
Correct.
Where did they get the experience? They have to start somewhere. Same thing with business too. They have to start somewhere. I think my suggestion, you know what? Be confident. Don't hesitate to talk. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay?
Right.
You have to ask. People you have to ask. And try to start establishing the trust with your friends, the people you know, and they trust you, and start with them, show them the value.
Right.
Okay. So they are in turn, basically, once they start having trust in you, they start selling your product. You don't have to do it. They are the one will be.
Thank you very much, Sunny. That's a great suggestion for the young entrepreneurs coming into the market. So they don't have to be afraid, and they just have to trust, establish the trust by using their friends and help leveraging their third-party endorsement in creating the trust for their service and product offerings into the market. And thus they can kickstart the business. That's a great suggestion. Thank you very much for joining us today and helping us learn from your experience and sharing your thoughts and suggestions to the business community in the market. And I wish you good luck on your race for being governor at Wayne State University in upcoming elections. I support you, and I greatly appreciate you taking time in being part of this democratic process in this great country.
Thank you, Sridhar. Just want to say before we leave, this is my second life. I started my second chapter in my life, actually. Right. And I want people to know that this position I'm running for Wayne State it's unpaid. It's a voluntary job.
True.
And it's coming from my heart. I want to help the students. I want to help the next generation. And colleges are lacking certain things when it comes to technology. College needs to be an affordable. It's no longer affordable. Common student cannot afford the college. And that's my focus. And I learned in my business in how to cut the cost, how to control the cost while passing the benefits to the students. So my main goal is make the tuition available, affordable. I did, I gone through the hardship. I know what the hardship is.
Correct.
So I want to make sure that the tuition is affordable for the students, bring the new technology, bring the STEM education into the college, and, have the partnership like a business people outside, like myself, actually. Universities needs to utilize the industry leaders. I want to make sure our students at Wayne State get benefit with my background, my knowledge, and that's why I'm running for the Wayne State Board of Governors.
I am really hoping that you will win into the Board of Governors position, and bring your creative thinking, creative ideas from the business experience into the college, and help the students be able to get through the college studies without having to have a great deal of financial burden on their shoulders. I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sunny, for joining us
today.
Thank you
very much.
Excellent.
Looking forward to seeing you in the future again. Thank you, Sridhar.
Have a wonderful day, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.